Good morning, girls. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm not in my house right now, and actually I'm in Edinburgh. I'm actually staying on George Street. I'm like 10-minute walking distance from my house. This is my view. I just wanted to start a little week in my life vlog. It's been ages since I've done one. I'm gonna unpack quickly. If you're wondering, why are you staying 10 minutes from your house? This beautiful set of serviced apartments, it's called Rye Residences, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to just do a staycation in Edinburgh. I said, yeah. I mean, they're not asking anything of me. They didn't even ask me to post about it. And I just figured I'm so close to home, why not? I'll like use this as a chance to hole up, get some work done. I can still do everything in my normal life and go home and hang out with Matt and Fergus. And Matt can come here, and I have like in-person appointments and I have a couple meetings. I'm interviewing someone for the podcast in my regular studio. Like, life is gonna be normal. I just thought I would start the vlog, and it's cool that I'm here. I'm gonna unpack quickly because this room is so nice that I don't want to make it messy with an open suitcase. I should have brought a little tripod because that's like such a terrible angle for you. Put some clips in of where I'm staying. It's gorgeous, and like, again, they didn't ask me to post anything, but obviously I'm going to since I know why they invited me. Hello, welcome back. This should be a good week. I've actually got a lot going on. It is a few days after I got back from Ibiza, and I'm going to Copenhagen on Sunday for Copenhagen Fashion Week, which I'm so excited about. So this week has to be super productive so that being away from home so much doesn't really disrupt me. It's Monday. I'm here until Wednesday. On Thursday, Matt and I are serving as models for this like photo shoot that a hotel in North Berwick is doing. They wanted a couple to come and like use all of their amenities and services at the hotels. I mean, it's like a promo photo shoot for the hotel. So I'm doing that this week. Funny stuff, really. I just thought I'd vlog. It's been ages. I didn't vlog for like a month, and that's on me. I just like was randomly throwing stuff in my bag because I am so close to home that I can just like walk if I've forgotten anything. Oh, I just realized I have an event tomorrow morning that I definitely don't have clothes for, so I will be back. I'm prepared to have fun though. I have like so many personal essays for Substack that are like almost all the way done. I just need to lock in and finish them. So I'm kind of DIYing another writer's retreat right now, like I did in Glasgow. And I'm just like having fun. Also, I just realized I only brought one pair of underwear, so I mean, I will be back home. Also, I got this in PR before I left. It's one of these current body masks. I thought I would put this on, and I might walk down to Waterstones in a second and get the next book in this series I'm reading, and I might just have like some little self-care time. I don't know, this is like such an interesting thing to do. Because I live in a tourist city, and because I now do a lot of travel content, and I would say I'm like continuing to do more and putting myself more in the travel niche. One of my favorite things is that hotels do reach out and ask if you just want to stay. And sometimes they ask for content and sometimes they don't. And it's like my favorite thing. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Just on first impressions, I mean, you guys know they're like gifting me to stay, but I will say, I love a serviced apartment if you're gonna be somewhere for a long time because it has a kitchen. I stayed in one in Dublin, not as nice as this to be honest, but the one in Dublin was really nice as well. Especially during a longer stay, it's just so nice to have a kitchen and a fridge and a workplace. So if I was gonna go somewhere for a while, like I haven't booked my Copenhagen stay yet, and I'm gonna see if I can get a service apartment for Copenhagen because I'm gonna be there for a full week. It's also just nice because like if you're traveling, especially if you travel a lot, you don't wanna be eating out for every meal. It gets so expensive. So, where's my phone? I do love a serviced apartment in general. And you saw the clips of this place. You can see how absolutely stunning it is. Welcome back to the vlog, you guys. I have a quick call I have to hop on and a couple like super fast things I have to crank out before end of day UK time. So I need to go ahead and do those. But welcome back to the vlog, week in my life. If you're wondering why I look so tan and glowy and gorgeous, it's because I just got back from Spain. It feels so good to be in the sun. I'm really hoping my body made enough vitamin D to last me until my next sunny trip. And if you follow me on other social media, you know I recently got like a mole check, my first skin check ever. I have a ton of moles. People always ask me about this one because it's an irregular shape, and then this one. My mom used to think that was a tick. There's actually a mole on my toe that they said probably looked fine, but if I like wanted to be super hyper vigilant, I could come back in a few months and get it checked, and I'm gonna do that. I was like putting extra sunscreen on it when I was in Ibiza. I don't know what I'm gonna get into tonight. Matt said he would come over and we would figure out dinner together. I guess we could go to the store and get something to cook, or we could get a pizza and bring it back. Like, I don't know, I was having weird tech things today. Let me tell you how Mercury retrograde has been affecting me. It's been in retrograde for over a week now. On the way back from Ibiza, We had weather delays that caused us to miss our flights, like our connection in London. All of the other flights and trains and everything back home for the next day would have been so expensive. And we also couldn't afford to wait like a full day before going back because we had to pick up Fergus from the dog hotel. Cheapest and fastest option was to rent a car and drive from London to Edinburgh. That was a Mercury retrograde thing for sure. And then this morning, since it's a Monday, a Prologues episode went live and I thought everything was fine. And then after it had been up for hours and hours, I checked like the stats. I checked the podcast Instagram DMs. I checked like the initial comments and stuff. Turns out there was like this glitch in the file and there was like a minute of silence and the episode started in the middle of a sentence and like this whole thing had to completely take it down, re-edit, get it back up. So like Mercury retrograde has been coming for me and it's annoying because this retrograde is happening in Leo and it's Leo season. I'm a Leo. Like I feel like I'm being betrayed. It's like a whole thing. Anyway, I really need to get things done. I'll check back in with you. It's a few hours later. Matt said he didn't want to go to dinner with me because he wants to go to the gym instead because we ate out a lot when we were in Ibiza and he doesn't feel like eating out. So rude. So I'm flying solo. I'm gonna go to Pizza Pilgrims, I think. I thought about getting takeout and eating it here, but I might as well just go do something outside of the apartment because the weather's nice. I came back to the house super quick to get some clothes for Mommy's event and to say hi to Mr. Fergus, who is not here by himself. Obviously, Matt's here. Mr. Fergus! I'm just getting ready for my event now. I put my hair in a loose braid because it was super frizzy. I'm hoping that tames the frizz. But this is gonna be my outfit. Same tank top as yesterday. And then these cool trousers with this little like apron over the front. I'm gonna wear black sandals. And then I'll take my Freja New York bag. And then I'll bring a black cardigan like in case I get cold. I really should have brought like a tripod with me when I came back from the house. But I'm all ready for the event and I have like 20 minutes before I have to go. So I thought that I would do some morning pages. I think the concept of morning pages is in The Artist's Way, which I've never finished. Like I've actually never fully read it from start, like front to back. But I have to let my hair sit in this braid. I just painted my toenails because I'm wearing sandals and I have 20 minutes. So I thought I'd do morning pages. Also look at my new phone case. How cute is that? I am a notebook girl. I have separate notebooks for everything. This is my work notebook. And then this used to be my work notebook, but when I got this one, this became like my, not a journal, because I'll be honest, I'm not really like journaling as much anymore in the traditional sense. I am doing morning pages and I'm doing like a ton of free writing and I'm writing a bunch of personal essays in here, which I'm then refining and putting into Substack. So this is kind of like a brainstorming, reflection, thought dump notebook, but it's not my journal like how I typically journal. Because the way I typically journal is like, I know no one is ever gonna see this, so I just am so like raw. Whereas this is like a little bit more curated than that. Although I'm still like very honest in my morning pages and everything. But I have like a bunch of ideas in my head that I want to get out of my head. Like creative ideas, not bad ideas. So I think I'm just gonna like do a little bit of free writing until I have to go. And then yeah, got a watchmaking class. I'm really excited. I mean, IWC is like such a massive watch brand. So anyway, today I am free writing about the idea of library cigarettes, which is something I was joking about on my TikTok and Instagram stories while I was in Ibiza. Library cigarettes meaning a book that's like not good for you, like kind of bad for you, but super fun, and sometimes nothing hits like one does. You know how people call Diet Cokes fridge cigarettes? Well, to me, like a really shitty, like not well written, fun little book is like a library cigarette. Usually it's a romance novel, and I love the romance genre, but like often it's a spicy romance novel, but just something like fun. But then also it's like not great for you. Like I was saying on my TikTok, the reason why I think that these types of books aren't great for me is one, if I read too many like shitty little romance novels in a row, I start to get really annoyed at my husband for acting like a real human man and not like a fictional character who was written by a woman in a romance novel. So I'll get like agitated in my relationship because if my whole mind is consumed with the things in these romance novels, then I'll start to compare my real life, and like that's not okay. So that's not good for me. And then two, if I read too many like, you know, super easily digestible books in a row, I feel that the next time I read a more challenging book, it's a lot harder for me. Because reading is a skill, and digesting complex material is something you have to continually work at, because it's a skill, it's a muscle. And so if I only read library cigarettes, I feel like that muscle atrophies in me. So I feel for myself, I have to have a balanced diet. That's kind of what I'm like writing about today, because maybe it'll end up being a Substack post, because you guys seem to think that the term library cigarette was kind of funny, which is like totally pilfered off of Fridge Cigarette for Diet Coke. Also, why am I just getting a notification saying my package was delayed? I need that for Copenhagen. Okay, I gotta deal with some things. That was genuinely such a fun event. I love an event with an activity, because at this point, now that I've been doing this for a few years, like I love having something to do rather than just like you go to an event and you're standing around and you're chatting to people. That was so fun. Watchmaking class. I kept laughing to myself though while I was doing it and while I was taking like pictures and videos for stories, because you know that joke that's like your unemployed friend's story on a Tuesday afternoon and it's them doing something random. I was like me at a watchmaking class. There was a goodie bag. I'll unbox it with you. I'm not sure what's inside. Little tote bag. Cute. Says IWC Racing, because I know that they work with F1. Wait, this is like a really cool looking box. What's in here? What is it? Chocolate. Ooh, racing chocolate. Yum, yum, yum. I'll open that in a minute. And there's a bigger box in here too. What are you? IWC Top Gun International Watch Co. Alcohol? Probably not alcohol, because they didn't ask. Usually alcohol, they like ask you first. What are you? Really nice box. Oh, water bottle. Matthew is gonna love this actually. Matt loves IWC. He has taken me into many an IWC store throughout our relationship to try on watches, and like I know he would love them. One day it's like, you know, it's a luxury item, and for me I have bags that I love and bags that I'm like, bags that I saved up forever for and stuff. So I know that an IWC watch is on his list, so I think he is gonna absolutely love this water bottle. I'm gonna have one of these chocolates. I haven't eaten anything today. It's 1:41 and they had champagne at that event. So I had a glass of champagne, and then they kept coming around and like topping people up. And I feel like you get to the end of an event like that and you actually don't know how much champagne you've had, because in my head I was like, yeah, I'll have one glass just for funsies. Then they topped it up a few times. So I think I've actually probably had like 2 or 3 glasses of champagne, and I've not eaten a damn thing today. So I'm gonna change into jeans, and then I'm gonna head to the townhouse because I have like a little working date with my friend Ariane. And oh wait, this is so sick. It looks like a little, how cool is that? I love that. I'm gonna have to get food there. That's good. Okay, I just got back to the house because I checked out of Rye Residences. Can confirm it's a great place to stay. I mean, obviously they gifted me that stay, but I love the location. It was self-check-in and self-checkout. You don't have to see a single human being the entire time you're there if you don't want to. Because it's a serviced apartments, you don't get like daily room cleaning, and there's not like a restaurant or room service or anything. But if you're gonna be in town for more than a couple days and you think you might wanna cook, you want a fridge, like you just want more space, you want a work area, I loved it. Anyway, it is, what time is it? It's like 9 a.m. 8:56. I am interviewing Dr. Ben Taylor Davies on the Prologues at 10 at my usual studio. Oh, that's Matt at the door. Matt just took Fergus out. Yeah, I'm interviewing Ben on my podcast, so I have to quickly just get my SD cards and my chargers and like all my stuff together. Good morning, Matthew.
Morning.
Today's the first day where I felt like the tan on my face looked lighter.
Really? I felt the same way when I was walking.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Take me back. The post-holiday blues have been hitting me. I am genuinely the worst influencer in the world because I haven't been vlogging today and I've been doing things. I've actually been out of my house doing stuff. I'm at the recording studio. I just interviewed Dr. Ben Taylor Davies on the podcast for Prologues. He's a doctor who also does aesthetic medicine, and we were talking about like how to know if your mindset is right to get aesthetic treatments, like the beauty standard, licensing regulations in the UK and like how they don't exist, like when to say no to a treatment. I actually really liked the discussion because one thing I like about Ben is that he says no to people all the time who say like, I want this treatment because I want to look like this. And he's like, no, that's either not the right mindset, or I don't think you're a good candidate, or this literally wouldn't look good on you. He has a very balanced perspective, I think, on something that can be like so personal and a little bit controversial at times, and I loved it. I think the episode came out great, and I'm excited to see how that turns out, but I haven't been vlogging. This morning, I showed you, I checked out of the Ride Residences, went home, got ready, changed, wearing like a cute little outfit, and then popped over here. Oh my God, the sun is out. Oh, that makes me want to be outside. I have this studio for like another hour and a half, actually. I book 3-hour slots at a time. So I might stay for a minute because it's always nice to get work done outside of the house because I feel like it helps me focus. So I might just stay and get some work done because I have the studio space already. This has been a good week. I'm a little bit stressed today because you'll see this tomorrow, but I'm doing like a hotel commercial photo shoot. So is Matt. We're like doing commercial modeling tomorrow as a couple for this hotel who needs a couple for their promotional materials. So it's not like connected to me as a content creator or my content at all. Someone I know who works in PR here just reached out to me, basically being kind of like, you're comfortable on camera, is like this something you would consider? It's paid, and then they are letting us stay at the hotel that night. So I just kind of said like, why not? And I mean, this is not connected to me as an influencer. I'm not doing a brand deal with this hotel. Like, I don't have deliverables. I don't have content to post. It's literally like a modeling job, which is so different for me. But I have a bunch of stuff to do today to prepare. Gotta do a lot of prep for that. And then I'm also kind of running around doing prep for Copenhagen Fashion Week. And when I say doing prep, I'm like making this sound so important and so busy, and it's not. I literally have like a nail appointment because my nails are grown out. And then I have some errands to run around town. I have to like pick a few things up. This sounds like when influencers like, oh my God, I'm so busy. And it's like going to Pilates. That's the energy I'm giving right now. But I just have like a couple things I have to do. So I think it might be good, since I already was planning on spending the next hour and a bit here at the studio. It might be good for me to just get some work done. I feel a little bit sleepy for some reason. I also stayed up really late last night. Me getting up early is not why I'm tired. I stayed up too late last night because I've been feeling super left out on social media lately because The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3 has come out, and I've just seen people talking about it, and I've never seen it before. So I finally had enough FOMO last night that I started The Summer I Turned Pretty for the first time ever, and tough watch at times. It's like super cringe in the way that teenager directed movies and shows are. Like, I mean, it's just like a teenager show, you know, featuring teenagers, clearly like made for teenagers to consume. And it's cringy, but that's not me saying I don't like it. I do like it enough that I watched several episodes last night, and I do want to know what happens. But like, there's so many moments in that show where I'm like, because they're just acting like 16-year-olds, because they are 16-year-olds. Anyway, so I stayed up too late last night watching Summer I Turned Pretty. I have all these Instagram DMs asking me if I'm Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah, and I'm kind of like surprised by these questions because surely none of us are thinking that Team Jeremiah is like ever gonna happen, or like ever gonna happen in a serious way. I have no doubt she's gonna entertain Team Jeremiah, but it seems pretty clear that Conrad is like end goal. This is reminding me of like Team Edward versus Team Jacob, in the sense that sure, like Team Jacob is a thing, like you can be Team Jacob, but like it's so obvious even from like the first movie that Team Jacob is never gonna be it's never gonna seriously happen. Like, it's never gonna be him. You can be Team Jacob, but it's never gonna be him. And I'm kind of getting that vibe from this as well. Like, you could be Team Jeremiah, but it doesn't seem like it's ever gonna, like, it's gonna be him in the end, you know what I mean? But I don't know, because I've only watched like half the first season, so I could be totally off base. Personally, I do think I like Conrad better. So yeah, I'm Team Conrad. What do you mean Team Jeremiah? Like, he's a nicer boy, at least in this part of the show, but I think the show is like setting us up for a Conrad finale. But again, I don't know. I've also never read them. I literally have no idea. I could be so off base right now, but that's where I'm at the moment. I am kind of close to Waterstones. which is interesting because there's like another book I wanted to get. Why don't I tell you about the books I've been reading lately? I read a bunch of books when I was in Ibiza, and I liked some, I didn't like some. I read Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, which I liked. I think I gave that like 4 stars. It's a satire. It made me want to bang my head against the wall a lot. The main character is like completely insufferable, but she's meant to be. It's a satire, and the whole book is like asking the question, who is qualified to tell a story? In the book, the main character, who is white, steals the first draft of a book from her Chinese friend who dies suddenly, and then she passes it off as her own, and then she's racist, and that comes out when she's doing press and she's doing media and when she's rewriting the first draft. And there's a lot of discussion in the book about like, are you even qualified to tell the story? Like, why are you telling this story? And so, yeah, I think that there's moments where the book could have gone deeper and could have gone a little harder, because there were a lot of moments, and I actually thought this about Babel by R.F. Kuang as well. I thought there were moments where she was just like hammering a point home over and over and over again, to the point where it was like really repetitive, and it's like you're saying the same thing over and over and over again. Like, and I thought that with Babel as well. I think I even said that in my review. So I don't know if that's just like a writing style thing. Even like specific wording and specific phrasing that was just repeated over and over and over again. And I think it could just be a writing style thing, and so that's just something that I don't like in a book. But that would be like maybe my only real critique. She could have gone deeper in some areas, and then just like that repetitive style that I didn't like in Babel either. But I did still like the book. Read it in one sitting. I think I gave it 4 stars. I don't even remember. I read King of Envy by, who is that by? I can't remember the author's name. It's part of an interconnected series. It's a spicy romance novel. I call books, like I told you about this yesterday, like library cigarettes. I actually did enjoy it. Like I read it in one sitting, like ate it up, and then I reread my favorite parts of it the next day. The main character in that book is from the DC area, and she's perfume obsessed. And so I like resonated with her. And then the main male character in that book is like the type of main male character that I like. He doesn't speak. He suffered a traumatic incident like in his past, and he doesn't really speak to anybody, and he communicates mainly through sign language. But like obviously, and I don't know if this is really a spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler, because you can tell it's going to happen from like the first chapter of the book, or the second chapter of the book. You know this is going to happen. There's like emotional moments where like he speaks for her, and it's the first time she's heard his voice, and like all this stuff. So I did enjoy it. No, I don't think it's like a fantastic work of literature, but I had fun. I liked it, and I'm going to get another one in the series. Ever since I made a TikTok talking about it, video or book reviews of that series have been shown up on my For You page constantly, and unfortunately, like I think I've seen some spoilers for other books in the series, and I don't think I'm going to be interested in all of them. But I think based off what I could tell from what I've like accidentally seen, I will enjoy King of Wrath. So I'm going to go try to look for that. And then I also am going to get The Poppy Wars by R.F. Kuang, because I really like her as an author. I got about like my teeny little criticisms and stuff, things that I don't love, but like I actually really do like her as an author, and I've heard The Poppy War is really, really good. So I'm going to get that. What else have I been reading lately? I read The Full Moon Coffee Shop when I was away. I think it reads like a parable. And it's about various people who are going through things in their life, who find themselves like transported to this magical cafe during the full, like a coffee shop during the full moon, run by cats who are actually like planets. And they talk about astrology. And so each chapter is like a different person's perspective, and then they learn something about astrology that pertains to their life. The reason why I say it reads like a parable is because it does. It's a little like preachy at times, you know, like they're making points. I thought it was charming. It's not something I would reread, but it was whimsical, and yeah, it was charming. And then I read 3 Mafia romances on the Kindle app on my phone, because I ran out of books to read, and then I was so upset I didn't have books to read, and so I downloaded the Kindle app, and I asked you guys for Mafia romance recommendations, and I read 3, and they were all bad. Bad to the point where like not even bad, but you're liking it, like bad. This camera's about to die, I need to get some work done. Just yapping. Just missed you guys, you know? Lots to talk about. Good morning. It is Thursday. I'm so proud because I vlogged every day this week. It is 8:29 and we are headed down to North Berwick because we have the photo shoot at the Marine and Lawn Hotel today, which is exciting. It is a full day, 9:30 to 7:30, and there's a bunch of different types of shoots we're doing. So I know we're doing some stuff in the spa. We're using their outdoor activities like their bikes and things. I think like cocktail hour, dinner, stuff in the room. Like there's a bunch of different things on the schedule, and I feel excited. I don't 100% know what to expect, but I'm comfortable in front of the camera and I've done photo shoots before, so I'm feeling pretty good. Matt's a little bit more nervous just because he doesn't know what to expect as much, but I think it's gonna be fun. And then we are staying at the hotel for the night, which is also, you know, part of what they're offering, which is fun. I was just telling Matt, what's cool about this for me is that this is not connected to my social media at all. Like, I'm not Mary Skinner the brand going and doing this photo shoot. We're just showing up as couples models, like it's like commercial modeling, which I've never done before. I don't have any deliverables, I don't have any like anything because it's not about my social media. So that's fun as well, because when the photo shoot is over, like all I have to do is pose for photos. When it's over, my work is done and then I get to stay at this hotel and they're paying us. So I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna love commercial modeling, and maybe like, this is actually not the first time I've gotten an offer to do this in Scotland either.
Oh.
No. So if this is really fun, maybe I'll say yes to more things, and guys, maybe I'm switching careers, maybe I'm becoming a model. But I'm really excited. It is so bright outside.
Nice day.
Also, I didn't get a ton of sleep last night and I got up at 5:30 to pack for this thing. I always think the drive to North Berwick is so pretty. And I've heard that there is a famous like fish and chip shop, but fancy fish and chip shop, like they've got lobster and stuff right on the beach in North Berwick. Someone told me about that. I don't know what it's called, but I need to figure out what that is because that could be fun to get tomorrow before we head home. Head home and collect our puppy. Puppy's with the dog sitter right now. He's doing very well. I just miss Fergus because I didn't see Fergus for a week when we were in Ibiza, and then I'm not seeing him tonight, and then I'm not gonna see him for a week when I'm gone, and I just miss my puppy. I know he's always in good hands, but that's my baby. Look at this room, you guys. This is the beautiful room. We're gonna be shooting in here, but then it's also our room. So we're just changing for the first thing on the list, which is the spa stuff. Oh, I am comfy cozy. Here's a better look at the room now that Matt's not changing in the corner. Really pretty. I love the branding on this hotel robe. Okay, first thing done. We just had lovely massages and we're videoed and photographed getting lovely massages. Everything's been going super well so far. A bunch of oil got in my hair during the massage, so I had to fix that. But then we just got finished with the couples massage treatment, the sauna, the steam room, the cold plunge, and the heated outdoor pool shots. And it's almost 12 now. We've come back to the room, we've put on pajamas because we have some breakfast in bed shots coming up. How you feel? Got your jammies on?
I feel good. I feel very relaxed after that massage.
Yeah, the massage was super nice.
And then we did a little cold plunge, and then that was really relaxing.
It was super nice of them to let us do that whole treatment as well.
I know, like we stayed for the full 45 minutes.
Yeah, they only filmed maybe like 15 minutes of the treatment, and then we had like the full 45-minute treatment. Yeah, these are my jammies that I went with. Cute, comfy, photo shoot appropriate. Like, there's so much dry shampoo in my hair, I really hope it doesn't look like as greasy as it feels, but they brought us over some iced coffee, so I'm just gonna actually sit and have one with you. We're both having tons of fun so far, and we keep joking to each other like, best day of work ever. They are being so nice. Now we're just gonna wait for them to arrive with all the breakfast props. No? Yeah, I think had it on top first option, you said quarantine. So you're gonna feel lovely shot. Here's that one more. Quick outfit change. We're actually breaking for lunch, then we're heading straight outside for a little casual countryside bike riding. This was the outfit brief. I actually really like it. I feel more bougie than I am as a person, but I like it. It's very grown up. Shooting afternoon tea.
Scones apiece.
Yeah, 3 scones each. Hi guys, checking back in. It is 4:30, so we've been modeling for 7 straight hours. Yeah, we started at 9:30, is that right? Yeah, 7 hours. We are down to our last scene, or like our last project for the day. I'm just chilling, I just got changed. It's like dinner and cocktails now. So we just did afternoon tea, and then we did like the bike riding, and we did putt-putt out there, and we're down to our last one. We're actually running like 2 hours ahead of schedule, which is so fabulous because we weren't meant to wrap until almost 8 o'clock, but I think we're gonna be done done by like 5:30, which is fun because the team has to drive back to Edinburgh tonight. Then Matt and I are staying the night, so it'll be nice to be done a little bit early. But I'm just in like this little black mock neck top with a black long skirt. Matt's ironing his shirt for the dinner. I think we're gonna have to switch to the mocktails because we had drinks and stuff. Like so many of these activities have involved a little drink, and you're like taking fake sips and things, but even so.
Real ones. Speak for yourself.
Even so, well, everything, like all the champagne bottles that we haven't finished, they've given to us. So we have like half a champagne bottle, and then there's actually like a full one in the room as well. So I guess we could enjoy that tonight if we wanted to. I'm having the best day. Like this is the best day of work ever. This is so fun. I would do this over and over and over again. They are also being like exceptionally nice to us. Like obviously this is not as difficult of a modeling job as like what a lot of models are doing. Yeah, this is like just like such a fun opportunity. I would love to do this again. Matt was like, really? You said it's a one-off for you?
I mean, it's the first time I've ever done it, so I would say it's a one-off.
You wouldn't do it again?
After this experience, I absolutely would, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Also, I noticed you're back in your jammies. Do you like them?
You noticed my back in my jammies?
What?
Oh.
You're back in your pajamas, your jammies.
PJs, yeah.
Matt's too hot of a sleeper to ever wear long pants to sleep though. If we wrap early, I'm trying to convince Matt to drive me to a little bookstore so I can get a little book. This is another reason why I need a Kindle. Or we could go back to the spa.
I bought you one for your birthday and you made a huge fuss about it.
I did not make a huge fuss. Matt tried to get me a Kindle for like the first birthday we ever spent together or something like that.
It was many after that.
No, it must have been the second birthday because it was our first apartment in Arlington, so that would have been our second birthday together. Matt tried to get me a Kindle and his thinking was, I mean, exactly this, like, this will be so convenient and handy for you. And I had to tell him, like, I actually really don't like e-readers, and it's not just that, oh, I've never thought about getting myself a Kindle, it's that I, like, specifically don't like e-readers. So he had to change the birthday gift. It was like a whole thing. Now, it's been like a running joke with us for the last several years, and then when we were in Ibiza, I had the audacity to finish all the books that I had brought like within the first 2 or 3 days, and I turned to Matt and I was like, I kind of wish I had a Kindle. And he has not gotten over the fact that I've said that, and now I can't stop thinking about it because like traveling with books is kind of annoying because they're so heavy and they take up so much. No, this was years ago this happened, so
Feels very recent for me.
it was like 4 years ago. Well, I might get myself a Kindle at some point, I don't know.
I mean, you're not getting one from me anymore.
No, I know that you'll never buy me one.
Yeah, you should have a look. I think there's some nice ones out there. I don't know which one you'd get, but there's some nice ones out there. Good morning. We just woke up and we're getting a quick breakfast at the hotel. I love pancakes and I love maple syrup on bacon, and this is like American crispy bacon, or crispy style bacon, which is the American style of bacon. Even better. Matthew has gone for a classic morning roll, double sausage and a fried egg with lots of brown sauce. I don't like brown sauce, but Matt loves brown sauce. We've decided to browse the shops on the high street in North Berwick before we head home, and we just drove past a doggy store. So Matt had to stop and get a little flat white for fuel. Matt's like the only person I know who could literally drink espresso all day long, can drink 4 espressos in the morning, could drink an espresso at like 11 p.m. and still not have a problem falling asleep. It's crazy to me because I like get so anxious with caffeine. But anyway, we are headed to a little doggy store. I love a cute little high street in a Scottish town, and this is a pretty good one. Look at this shirt, Matt. Yeah, I was saying that, so this is the Great Escape. This is the door shop here.
The Hawaii of the North. Here's the doggy store. It's called Barker and Bone. We might get the little stinky baby something. Let's do it. Wow. Oh yeah, we'll have to get something for the little boy. What do you think? Chicken bone? Oh babe, it's a doggy pick and mix. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Little treats. Pig ears.
Yep. The structures are amazing.
Fergus is being a creeper, and he's just staring out the back window at people. Fergus,
Hey baby! We just got him from his Rover. We have not always had good luck with Rovers, but this was a really great one. Really good experience, which is nice. Just headed home. 3.7 miles is gonna take 23 minutes to get home because it is August 1st, which means the French traffic is now.
It's not just that. All the road work's happening over the summer as well, so.
A lot of road work too, yeah.
There's a lot of one-way system.
Fergus is just staring at people out the back window. To be fair, I bet that brings people some cheer, because if I was like driving around and I saw a doggy who was just staring out the window at people, I'd like that.